We want to take you to the governor. He is making what his office is calling a major announcement at the Miami-Dade Public Library. Let's listen in.
Effective, but brief, but because it was so effective, they were promoted by the president and now left 2 more vacancies for the Florida Supreme Court. And this process began in earnest in December when Bobby and Barbara took their places on the 11th Circuit. The Judicial Nominating Commission produced a heck of a slate of very, very great candidates, and we were going through the vetting process in my office once we had the certified list, but the state of emergency with the coronavirus prompted us to delay the selections. I was not in a position to spend hours and hours reading these opinions and other writing, given all that we were dealing with at the time, but particularly over the last several days, I've had a little bit more time to do it over the weekend, and I'm happy today and very pleased to announce the appointments of 2 more South Floridians, Judge Renatha Francis and John Corial, as the next justices for the Florida Supreme Court. Now, I've been in office about 16 months, and since taking office, I've had the privilege to make 5 appointments to the Florida Supreme Court. 4 of those 5 appointments have come from South Florida. 2 of the appointments have been women. 3 of the appointments have been Hispanic. Judge Francis will be the first Caribbean American to sit on the Florida Supreme Court. And she may be the first Caribbean American to sit on any state Supreme Court. We've researched it. We haven't been able to find anyone. Maybe other folks can look at that and see, but it is quite possible, but certainly in Florida. Judge Francis was born in Jamaica and immigrated to the U.S. as an adult after having run 2 businesses in Jamaica and serving as the primary caregiver to a younger sibling. I think she'll say a little bit more about her background, but I think it's extraordinary what she's been able to accomplish. Her understanding of the Constitution reminds me of another famous Caribbean American, Alexander Hamilton. Hamilton was born and raised in the British West Indies. He rose from obscure circumstances to be the greatest Treasury Secretary in American history, as well as one of the main authors of the Federalist Papers. And Hamilton articulated what Judge Francis deeply understands, that the judiciary lacks authority to indulge its legislative preferences, that courts cannot exercise its personal will, but merely apply a legal judgment. And Judge Francis has demonstrated a strong commitment to the rule of law as well as to the judicial craft. Her years of experience prior to becoming a county and then circuit judge was spent as serving as an attorney for the judicial branch, such as the first DCA in Tallahassee. And so I think through that experience, as well as her exemplary experience on the bench, she is well equipped to be able to be a great justice.
That was Florida Governor Ron DeSantis announcing 2 new justices to the Florida Supreme Court. We will have the latest for you later on tonight on CBS 4 News at 5.